Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Behind your back. Stop. Stop. Keep your hands. Keep your hands. On video, when Naheem gets shot, the rifle, the AK-47, evidence shows that you shot them. I know you shot them. But you tell me why.
People lie with a confidence that can fool anyone until the evidence speaks. In Albuquerque, a man was denied a deadly ambush even as surveillance tied him to the killings. In another, an Oklahoma pastor's home concealed a terrifying pattern of abuse.
Right now, you both are going to be under arrest for child abuse and go with these two gentlemen. And all 8 children are now in protective custody. Everything in here?
Let's go right here.
Why does Tabitha have bruises up and down her legs and her arms and a black eye?
No idea.
Next, a man tried to mislead the police, only to unravel under the truth. Denial couldn't hide their crimes. Body cams and careful investigation brought every secret to light.
Over. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Behind your back. Stop. Stop. Keep your hands. Keep your hands.
In the summer of 2022, Albuquerque, New Mexico faced a wave of shocking violence when several men were ambushed and Muhammad Syed, the man behind the attacks, carried out his crimes with careful planning, targeting his victims with deadly precision. On August 8, 2022, Albuquerque authorities acted quickly after linking surveillance footage and evidence from the crime scenes, including weapons and other items, directly to Muhammad Syed.
Down. Over. Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Behind your back. Stop. Stop. Keep your hands. Keep your hands. I can listen but speak English. All right, brother, go ahead and lean back. All right, let's go ahead and step up. Yeah.
The next day, August 9th, investigators escorted Syed to an interview room. Because of a language barrier, the officers arranged for a translator to ensure they could accurately understand his responses.
It sounds like you speak pretty good English.
Sir, I'm try.
You try?
I try.
You can loosen that one. Just a little bit. Loosen it up a little bit. It's all right. I'll get it, bro. You got it? There you go. Let me loosen it up a little bit, okay? We're going to have to go underneath here. Let's see here. He's going to have to go behind you. Sorry. Just put your right hand over there. Put it over here. Thank you, Muhammad.
I try every day.
Okay.
Try and learn in English.
Well, we'll do this. I'll speak in English. We're going to get the translator on the line.
Yes.
So give me a moment, and then once we get the translator on the line, I'll talk to you, and if you don't understand something, then he can help you. I would like to talk to you about, they stopped you in your car. I would like to talk to you about your car. Is that okay? But okay. Yeah, please let me know if he's understanding me, please. Because this is being recorded and I need to make sure that he understands my questions. Okay, ask him at this time is, whose vehicle were you in?
دا موټر زما زوی رانیولی وو په زړو موټرانو کې د آنلاین د لارې بیا د څخه د موټر ما واخیستی ما ول موټر ما ته راکړه زه به تا ته پیسې درکړم نو $8000 مې درته ورکړلې دا موټر زما دی.
So this car was parked at house, at home, and we would only take out if we were really desperate. If my other car was not available, so sometimes we have to maybe use this car like once in 2-3 weeks.
Like to Walmart, to Smith's.
When questioned about his relocation to Texas, Syed explained the circumstances that had prompted him to leave New Mexico.
Which son did he buy the vehicle from?
مشر زوی څخه.
The oldest son.
Okay. What is his name?
Adil.
Adil.
Adil?
Yes.
And last name is
Syed.
Syed?
Yes.
Okay. When did he buy the car?
تقریبا 3 میاشتې داسې وخت کېږي. داسې موثقه مې نه دی په یاد، خو در حدود 3 میاشتې تقریبا کېږي داسې.
Around about 3 months. I don't know exactly, but I think about 3 months ago. Al-Bukhari city is really bad because our friends and our Muslim community people been getting killed. So we are really, really upset and distressed about that. One of my friends, someone that I knew, was actually also affected by that. And his wife was really angry, and she was telling me that go now to Texas and find a house, and on your return, we're going to go take our belongings and we're going to move out to that place. So in the last 3 or 4 days, there's one Afghani family and about 3 or 4 other single men have moved out to Texas as well, because we are really worried and concerned and distressed about the recent events.
Once officers discovered that Syed was armed, they realized the need to probe further into his actions and intentions.
And also I had like a pistol gun, which I had it along with the documents. I had it for 3 years because sometime when I used to be driving that truck for my own safety, I had that with me as well.
Okay, and that's okay. You have documents for that gun?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did you buy that gun?
Ontario او د الیزابت د سړک ته نږدې دلته یو د ګن پلورنځی و د اسلحې هغه ته ورغلم. هغه ما د ډېر وخت پیژني، نو سلام هم ورسره لرم، نو دغه دوکان څخه ما دا تفنګچه رانیوله.
So Pontabo and Elizabeth Road, near to that there's a shop, and there's someone that I know from long time. I have like my hi hello with him, and I bought it from him.
Is he a gunsmith or is he a friend?
No, the aslahi dukandar hai, aslahi kharsaun ke ne, uspan diwal ne.
نه سلام علیکم ورسره لرم د دوست په توګه، او بل دا دی چې هغه پلورنځي لري او تا خپل غټه پلورنځي د لسنس لري د اسلحې.
Yeah, so he's like a gun shop, he's a gunsmith, but I have like friendly terms with him, like say hi hello sometimes.
Syed mentioned that he was acquainted with one of the victims. As he avoided giving a clear answer, the officer confronted him directly with the critical question.
So it's like a gathering, social gathering. All different Afghani people together and bring food for them and then make a sort of...
On November 7th, did you shoot him?
Sorry?
You can ask him that.
Muhammad Syed.
بله.
په نومبر په 9 تاریخ تا په د ډس کړی.
نو سره دا څنګه خبر ته ماته کوي؟ دا صرف یو سلام یو سر درلودلی په دکان کې یو سودا مې ځینې کړې ده، نور زه په دې فایټینګ په هیڅ خبر نه یم.
No, I don't know what sort of question is that. I don't know anything about this.
Did you shoot him with your AK-47 and kill him?
تا په د باندې په خپل کلاشنکوف AK-47 باندې ډس کړی دی او وجلی دی.
نه صاحب، زه ولې دی ووجنم؟ دی زما کوم دښمن و، زه د دښمن وم. دا بیخي عجبه خبره تا وکړله یار، عجب سوال دی وکړی.
No, this is a very strange question. Why would I kill him? Is he my enemy? Am I his enemy? This is a strange question.
I don't know if he's your enemy. Is he your
زه
enemy?
معلومات نه لرم چې دی ستا دښمن دی.
نو دا ورته زه د سره نور هیڅ تعلقات باندې درلودله، ښه تعلقات مې درلودله. په میاشت کې شل ورځې کې وخت به سودا ته ورغلم، سلام علیکم، جوړ په خیر، ډوډۍ لرې یا غوښې لرې، رایې که بس هغه به ما سره خپله خانوم به را سره وه یا به اولادونه را سره وربلم.
So I probably see him maybe once or twice a month. I would go and ask him, do you have bread? Do you have meat? Do you have this? And just buy those things. My wife would be with me when I go. Just greet him and ask anything if I needed to buy from him. That's all.
This guy here. Aftab Hussein. Did you shoot and kill Aftab?
This is really a funny question. I feel like I want to laugh. Him, I didn't have any enmity with him. You can speak to the committee leader. He mentioned some name, I'm not sure. And you can speak with them that I had good relation with everyone and I didn't know anything about killing these people.
Following hours of questioning, the officer grew frustrated with Syed's repeated denials. They laid out all the collected evidence and began confronting him with pointed questions.
Did you go to the funeral for Hussein? I'm going to give you the names. For Muhammad Afzal Hussein or Aftab Hussein? Did you go to their funeral at the mosque?
No. This Friday, the last Friday, I was the home.
Okay.
You can ask my wife.
Okay.
You can ask my daughter.
Wow.
You can ask my son.
I got your phone. Your phone tells me where you go. You can explain that to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if your phone records puts you in these places, you're telling me you didn't shoot them. If you can explain that.
Sorry, are you? Could you repeat that question?
Telling your phone records marks out your locations, and you're telling me that you did not shoot them.
Yes, of course. I have my phone with me whilst I'm going in the city. From one place to the other, I'm going around, shopping and doing all sorts of things. And these people, 3 of them, I know they are Afghani, and the other 4th person, I don't know whether he is Mexican or he is American. I don't know him. I've never seen him in my life.
Okay. We have your car, the Volkswagen, on video when Naheem gets shot. Can you explain that?
I saw him maybe 3 or 4 months ago in a party, and then I don't know, about 8 or 9 months ago when I saw him in a gas station when we greeted each other. And since then, or before that, since then, I don't remember I've seen him.
We did a search warrant on your house.
بله yeah.
And I talked to your family.
بله yeah. okay.
And I talked to your sons.
بله ورته کولای شي حق لري بله.
And the AK-47.
Yeah, you were right. You did talk to them.
No, I already did. If you can tell them that, I already did.
صحیح.
The rifle, the AK-47, evidence shows that you shot them.
Realizing his falsehoods were unraveling, Syed tried once more to defend himself, but the officer immediately confronted him with the truth, leaving him no room to hide.
So if I tell you that my Honda Civic car is being stolen, and I have the report, will it not be very funny for you?
Tell him I already checked that, and there is no report of his stolen Honda. I have his VIN number, and it's not stolen, and never was reported stolen.
I have the report. I have the case number. I can show it to you right here.
Okay. Let me go check on that, okay?
Yes.
I'll go check. I'll be right back.
Yes.
I will call the language line again. I have to take a little break and check on this information that he's giving me.
I have served now.
Okay.
And my wallet.
In your wallet?
Yes.
And your wallet's here?
Yes, wallet here.
Okay.
And the officer, she is woman. And she has report for me.
Okay.
And this is my number. This is your case number. If I find it, I will call to you.
Okay.
Syed was charged with first-degree. At trial, the prosecution introduced the firearm used by Syed along with other key evidence linking him to the murders of the victims.
And was essentially standing at his driver's side door, still with a key fob in his hand. And then he was ambushed by this man over here, Muhammad Syed. Mr. Syed was hiding nearby, approximately 25 feet away, behind a wall and some bushes, and had a very clear view of Mr. Aftab Hussein as he had gotten out of his vehicle. And Mr. Syed used this weapon right here. An AK-47. And he shot Aftab Hussein at least 9 times. He fired at least 9 shots.
That an individual juror will have an unanswered question after all the evidence is presented.
The evidence will show this is a willful and very deliberate killing, and the evidence will show Muhammad Syed is guilty. Thank you.
However, if you feel an important question has not been asked or answered, write it down on a piece of your notebook.
You're not going to hear one shred of evidence that links this man to firing this gun. You're not going to hear one shred of evidence that actually puts this rifle in the hands of Muhammad Syed on the night of his killing.
Muhammad Syed was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years, meaning he will not be eligible for release until he is 83 years old. Even with evidence mounting, Syed denied everything. Next, a pastor and his wife in Oklahoma face shocking abuse allegations within their own home.
We will have a conversation when I get to the police department.
On January 16, 2024, troubling allegations of abuse and involving 8 young individuals in a Blackwell, Oklahoma home led authorities to detain a local pastor and his wife.
Alright, we're back. Alright. All right. Right now, you both are going to be under arrest for and go with these two gentlemen. And all 8 children are now in protective custody. We will have a conversation when I get to the police department.
Okay.
Okay. I know you're gonna be nice, so I'm gonna put it in front for you. Okay. That sound good?
Get some shoes here.
Please, can I sit down before you put the other one on?
Where you need?
I'm just getting my shoes out of that front.
I can.
Oh, you could probably.
Yeah. I'll just put them up front so it's more comfortable for you. Okay.
Let's go right here.
My computer and everything.
I'm gonna put him in my car. No, we'll get your shoes real quick. You don't have anything on you?
I don't know.
Okay, no wallet, no purse, no nothing?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I have my purse.
Do you want to bring your purse with you?
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, you may want your wallet.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that
You see
at?
your shoes you want?
Yeah, that's fine.
Where is your purse
Her
at?
purse right here.
Okay.
Just please
Do
be
you have
careful.
medication you need to take with you?
No. Please be careful with CJ.
We're gonna
That's my job, okay? I'm gonna, while we come back to talk to you, start thinking about what we put it with, okay?
Yeah, I need
You don't grab my arm?
I need my hand.
I thought you were trying to get your shoe on.
If you need to sit down real quick and adjust, I put it in the front so you're able to do whatever you need to do.
This is what I do. I take care of kids. That's all my education. That's everything I've ever done. And this is absurd. And it's not fair. And CJ's the one who doesn't understand. Please.
We'll have a chance to talk to you, okay?
No, I just want him to be protected.
All right, man, we're gonna go out here, okay?
I know. I'm sorry.
Just one county.
Okay. So it's gonna be that SUV right over here, okay?
Yes, sir.
You go ahead and
Okay.
start walking. Got it?
Yeah, my cell phone is on the bed if we need my brother's phone number.
Okay.
Because he's,
I'll have
because he's the biological.
my lieutenant get it.
Because he's the biological. It's got less than a video that I'm
Okay. All right, since your hands are in the front, go ahead and try to buckle up for me.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once they reached the station, law enforcement quickly carried out the standard intake procedures, officially documenting and processing the pair as the investigation moved forward.
Hands buckle.
Yes, please. You got it?
Oh, here it is.
We're gonna go to this door right up here. Try to get you inside, it's a little chilly. I'm gonna go up the stairs right here to this door right here. Yep, you're good, you're good.
Sorry, I have a hard time understanding.
You're good. And we'll go through this door right over here. Thanks, sir.
31 Black, what can you open the door again, please?
We'll go around this corner. You'll turn right here. And if you could just stand on this wall for me real quick.
Yes, sir.
Alright, good. You go ahead and through this door, and then there'll be a seat right there. If you could just sit right there for me.
Yes, sir.
So we're booking them? Yeah, one count. Just one. One count of. Close. Close. Cells. Is he taking thumbs or anything? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll ask him when he reads. In a minute. He might be staying over there, so I might call him here in a second. I'll grab his, I'll grab hers. I'll have her come in here and go ahead. I'm gonna have her come in here real quick and just pat her down real quick. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get one of the female officers to come in here just to make sure you don't have anything on you, okay? Give me 1 second.
The following day, investigators focused on speaking with Candy Holt, hoping she could shed light on her husband, Keith's typical conduct toward the younger members of their household.
Personally, now they're older, I don't strip them down and look at them. But I've never seen him out of control. But when he goes to spank the children, they're in a private room.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dining room, we make sure there's no kids around or anything like that.
Why would all 5 of the older kids all have the exact same story?
As far as
Just being hit with a 2x2 that they showed me was behind your TV. All 5 of them.
No.
They're all telling the exact same story, separate of being hit with that piece of wood.
I have never seen him hit them with that piece of wood. I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying I have not seen him hit them. The only thing I've seen him hit them with is the belt.
When investigators pressed her for details about her husband's conduct, her unclear and roundabout replies appeared to irritate the officer.
What about Beth getting locked in the bathroom for 3 days?
No, never happened.
So they're all the kids are lying about that.
I don't know what's going on, but Beth ain't never been locked in a bathroom for 3 days. None of them. That doesn't even make any sense to me personally.
It's just hard to believe that all 5 of them would have the exact same story.
Well, that's
over multiple incidents. You know, Tabitha getting hit up to 40 times with a piece of wood because you accused her of stealing makeup. See, you've never seen Keith hit the kids?
I've seen Keith spank the kids. Oh, yes. On the butt. One at a time because we don't discipline in front of each other. And that's it. I've never seen him hit him with a piece of wood. I've never seen him other than the belt. I'm dead honest. And that is so rare.
While Keith was being questioned, the seriousness of the allegations became clear. Yet the way he responded took the officers by complete surprise.
Someone said that you beat the kids with a 2x2 board. Would that... Why would someone say that?
Why would anybody say that?
Especially...
to a kid.
Well, it's coming from the kids. They're the ones that are saying that. All 5 of the older kids.
Said that I beat them with a 2x2 board.
And they provided me the board that was behind the TV.
That I beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Have you hit them with that board?
I've never beat them with the board.
Have you hit them with that board?
I did John.
So when
I
you
did
said that,
John.
so when you said that you hadn't spanked anybody in over a year, that was not a truthful statement.
To my right, I wasn't.
Here's the thing, partner. We're gonna tell it to you very, very simple. Okay. We know a little bit more than what you think we do. We're just asking for your cooperation. Be honest with us. I mean, he's asking you all these questions because we kind of already know the answer to a lot of them. We're just trying to get you to be as honest as you can to help yourself out. Okay? So when you said that you haven't spanked anybody in a year, that was not a correct statement, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. And then
thinking back, yeah, I had to spank John and I had to spank Beth.
Do you remember an incident where Tabitha was accused of stealing Candy's makeup? It was on a church Sunday before y'all were going to church on a Sunday morning. Within the last probably month or so.
Yeah.
Did Tabitha get spanked for that?
I believe she did.
What would she have got spanked with? Would that been with the 2x2 or with the belt or?
I'm not for sure.
Okay. If the kids told me that she got hit upwards of 40 times because she wouldn't admit to stealing it, would that be them lying?
That would be them lying, because I've never hit more than 3 to 4. 4 at the most. 3 was usually what it was.
Why do you think the kids would come together and come up with this if this isn't kind of a true thing? What would be their motive, do you think, that all 5 of the older kids would come together?
I have no idea.
As the interrogation grew more intense, Keith started to buckle under the scrutiny. Once the officers left the room, his next actions shocked everyone involved.
Is it possible that these kids get spanked so much that you just can't keep track of how many times and which one?
Well, they're good kids.
But is it possible that you spanked them so much that you don't remember each time?
It's possible.
That they get spanked so many times that you can't track. I spanked this kid, I spanked that kid, I did this kid, I spanked this kid with the board, this kid got the belt. Is it possible that there's so much of that going on that you can't track it all? Is that possible?
It's possible.
Keith was charged with 3 counts of child abuse and 1 count of child neglect. The matter remains under active investigation and the legal process is still unfolding. As investigators pieced together the harrowing ordeal in Blackwell, it became clear that denial can mask cruelty. But in Cleveland, one man's attempts to mislead police would reach an even more disturbing extreme.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood.
In Cleveland, Ohio, on May 2nd, 2023, a 60-year-old woman was kidnapped and brutally assaulted inside her own home. The perpetrator, Dalontay Edmond-Geiger Sr., subjected her to horrifying conditions that caused lasting physical and emotional trauma. When police arrived at the residence connected to the complaint, they found Dalontay.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No, but why not? Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that? This your truck?
My dump truck, that's my company truck. That's right. Yeah, there's nothing going on with it.
Is it in your name?
No.
Then why don't you want to tell us who you are?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No, that's not all you have to say.
Who told you that? I can't say nothing else. Please.
Well, if there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
There's nobody in the basement.
Why can't I look?
Because
all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What 3
look
girls?
into it.
What 3 girls?
Gina De Jesus.
And I don't know them.
All that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
if we don't take this seriously, there's something going on.
I'm about to give you my social security number.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. Please don't do that.
Right. We're not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell them please not to do that.
Do what?
But
not going in your
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Sergeant, please tell him not to do that.
He's not going.
Okay, I'm going to give you my social security number.
All right.
I want you to run it. Okay? Come up clean.
And your current address will inspect here?
Listen, sir.
I'm just asking.
I can give you 3 IEN numbers. I am a business owner. I know you can't. I know you can't.
I have to go online.
You know what I'm saying? It's red carpet detailing.
So has anyone been over here recently that was upset? Or is there someone that's upset with you?
I don't give a no, bro. That's
that
not.
would be making some
Listen,
stuff up.
I don't give a what's going on. I don't care what they got to say. I am a confidential informant. You guys have been here for too long. Please leave. Look at my address. Look at my name. And take it from there. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna plug it in real quick.
Please.
Check your truck out.
Like,
we'll stand up.
The truck is in my fiance's name. The truck is gonna pop up as Coriana Atkins. That's my girlfriend. She has nothing going on.
Some lady got evicted. She kept coming back to grab property out of the back. Grant us maybe 4 or 5 years.
God damn, y'all making me so high.
How long have you been working on it?
But it don't matter. I am a confidential informant. Y'all have to leave. You guys have to park down the street and do your investigation. I'm being dead. I'm trying to get this tripping. I'm being dead.
Dalontay refused to respond to the officers' inquiries and, seemingly trying to mislead them, falsely asserted that he was working as a confidential informant for the police.
I'm a confidential
informant. Will you listen? Can you listen for 2 seconds? Listen, even if we run you, I don't know what you look like.
You tripping, bro.
I don't know what you look like.
Man, you tripping. Everybody know my house.
Sir, what's the first thing you said to me when I knocked on the door? What's the first thing you said to me when I knocked on the door?
What do you want?
No.
What was the first thing I said to you?
You said you're making my place hot.
Exactly.
So you don't find that weird?
No.
Most people just say hello or how you doing or
Listen,
what's
I'm
going
being
on.
honest with you. I'm telling you everything my detective told me to tell y'all.
Who's the detective?
I can't give you that. Leave and go do your homework.
Don't call me names.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry.
There's no reason you need to be disrespectful to me because I was nice to you the whole time.
Sir, I deeply apologize. But
all right.
I'm worked up.
Honest to God, we can make all this go. We can make all this go away.
My life is on the line.
We can make this all go away. We can make this all go away.
Detective Smith, please go.
Which Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in
2nd District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
So, okay, well, I guarantee
his phone number's right here.
No, listen. We'll call him. Listen, we'll call him.
Don't.
Well, why wouldn't I call him?
My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again,
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here. I'm trying to tell you, I work for you guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Then this guy would be calling us.
Who? Detective Smith? Detective Smith? He don't know you here. I'm about to call him and tell him to get all these cars from away from the house.
Well, he's not really in charge of us.
Man, I know he ain't, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm working with y'all, bro.
All right,
look,
but are you working right this second?
Right now! I work for you guys for the rest of my life. What are you talking about, bro? Look.
Listen, I believe you. I believe you.
You're trying to get me killed.
No,
and that's why I'm tripping out. Because my life is on the line.
Just relax.
Look.
Just relax, guy.
Look.
All right, I know who he is.
Dead.
All right.
I'm being dead.
I'm telling you right now.
And I'm telling you right now, I've been talking to him all right now. I'm telling you right now, I got to give him 10 guns on Thursday, man.
I don't know anything about that.
Look, this. I talk to him all day long.
I don't have my glasses, guy.
I don't. We working, bro. I got 10 guns from Max Island, 2 Glocks, 2 Drakes, AR-15. Y'all need to get out of here before y'all blow this up. For real.
After over half an hour, the officers conducted a search of the residence but discovered no one and, lacking evidence, were forced to depart, unaware that Dalontay had concealed the victim in another part of the home. Shortly afterward, a resident informed authorities that Dalontay was detaining a woman and had inflicted harm on her, claiming to have witnessed proof of the abuse. This report gave police sufficient cause to revisit the residence.
He stabbed her in the right arm and he beat her so bad she could open her eyes. But Gilly said he kept feeding her crack to keep her alive, but he beat her for 3 hours.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood. Police! All right. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Authorities eventually found the 60-year-old woman confined and folded inside a compact black plastic container, and paramedics quickly transported her for urgent medical attention. Dalontay Edmond-Geiger was promptly apprehended and placed under arrest. During questioning, authorities gave Dalontay a chance to account for his actions, but he deflected responsibility, attempting to shift the fault onto the victim by alleging suspicious conduct.
And obviously we know some bad things did go down yesterday. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half. And that was like I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. I've been beating her and out on this. I just because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. And I'm trying to get him descriptions of ounces a day, but like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
you found out that what?
That the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she was to get back out on the street, I would get exposed. And die. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm new to this shit. I understand I f***ed up. I know I can't get out of this. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. I know it's bad.
So the part where you're saying like you found out she's a rat, like walk me through that. What happened with that situation? Like how did you find out that she's snitching on you?
Well, the way it had happened for me coming in a confidential informant, you know what I mean, is how I found out. You know what I'm saying? I got jammed up, boom, 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 and she was the reason how it happened. Long story short, and I found out, did my homework, boom, 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 boom.
So when you're saying how you got like snatched up, like was it just like I saw the one thing there was like a traffic stop or something like a week ago or something. So was that how you got snatched up, or was it like a search warrant to your house? Or
No.
So
she set me up.
So you get pulled over, okay?
Yeah, like that. But I had nothing on me at the time.
Okay.
And I'm already off felony papers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not. I had nothing on me, but I had a scale on me. You know what I'm saying? My passenger had like a gram of some crack. You feel me? But the detective, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen to the both of y'all. Both can go down. Listen, bro, I can't go to prison, bro. So right then and there, he put his number in my phone. You're working for me now.
Okay. And that was who? That was
Detective Larry Smith, okay. 2nd District.
Okay.
Dalontay's account began to fall apart, growing more inconsistent with each statement. As he tried to justify his behavior toward the woman while she was confined, his story became increasingly unbelievable and alarming.
So with everything with her yesterday and everything that transpired.
Oh no, she had been at my house probably like the day before.
Okay, so yesterday was Tuesday, so she probably got there like Monday or something.
Yeah, Monday she was kicking it, cool, calm, collected, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Eating, lying to me. Like, dude, you tripping? Like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went down, bro. And I apologize, bro.
Okay.
But I just ain't trying to die out here in these streets with all these crackheads. Cause this is serious. Niggas die. I keep on telling them, like, I need to talk to a corporal. Put me in a room by myself. Like the way y'all play that, like it was 50 cars in front of my house. I don't think the streets talk. You know what I'm saying? Type like, so like, I f***ed up, bro. But like, I'm new to this and I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my ass. I don't need my underarm, blood, all type of weird shit. This shit is crazy. And I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I'm gonna kill her. If y'all would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to, she would have been dead.
So
facts.
So you're questioning her about it. She keeps lying, denying
Yeah.
everything going
I beat her up. I fed her, showered her, to all type of weird shit. Made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all. I couldn't.
So what was going when this is all going on? It's you. Who else is all around during this time?
Nobody, bro. It ain't that type of party, bro. I ain't about to put everybody in my business, bro.
Okay, so it was just you two there the 2 days together and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? But people come in and get dope and stuff like that.
Okay,
Don't nobody know what's going on.
So you're still serving and stuff like that?
Yeah.
When you, okay. When she was there with you and stuff, was she just like, you like kept her off in the basement?
Yeah, kept her off in the basement.
Bedroom or something?
Cool.
Okay. So she's up there doing all that crap. Would you mind walking me through, again, I know it's a little tough right now, and it's a bad time, but like everything that went through, like the time where you were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
Was I raping her? No.
Okay.
Was that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the would I do that?
Man, I didn't know.
Dalontay redirected attention toward the officers, asserting that they had mishandled their initial investigation when they were unable to find the woman during their first search of his residence.
So during this time when the traffic stop occurs and she goes on her way, was there anybody that ever said, like, besides, like, if she was doing anything that, like, yeah, she told me
No.
that?
No, I thought it was somebody else until I did my homework.
Okay. So this is all you transpiring, doing everything, doing all your own stuff in your head and like, hey.
Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detectives like, yeah, you can go. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and skill, and you didn't even get searched.
Yeah.
No, get your bag. You're forgetting your bag.
They're helping her out. When you got to the cuffs.
Don't forget your bag. Go ahead, go. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. For sure. I keep on selling drugs. Yeah, we catch up to that later on.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. Honestly gets you further than where I'm at right now.
And I appreciate that. And I'm being truthful with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie or you. So if you keep it 100, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Ain't gonna get nothing less than that.
I appreciate it, man. So when cops didn't show up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She was upstairs laying down in the bed.
So
we went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where, like, you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
Okay, so you called.
Yeah, Detective Smith. Don't get him in trouble, bro.
No, and that's what we're trying to make sure to keep him like out of everything right now. So we want to make sure there wasn't nothing dirty or anything on it. So
no, he ain't got nothing. I just called him to let him know what was going. I'm supposed to let him know what was going.
He was 100% like, hey, let them in.
Yes, that's why they came back. Yes, he was. Bro, you gotta let him in.
So at that point, was she in the basement, and then did you like put her up in the bedroom or anything like that? Okay, so she was in the basement before you let the police in?
No, she was in like in the bedroom upstairs.
Okay, so
police in. But no, he wasn't trying to. He ain't trying to up it. Like he just told me. I called him. I'm like, bro. I called him. I'm like, bro, you can't be doing this. He didn't even know what was going on for real.
Okay.
I called him. I'm like, bro, like, what you got going on? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, you got police officers outside my house. You can't let this happen. He like, well, what's going on? I'm like, man, they want to come in. They tell me there's a body inside the house. He like, dude, just let him in the house if there's nobody in the house. All right, bro, I'm gonna call you back, bro.
Okay.
Bro, so call them back. They only wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't there. They left.
Okay.
As Dalontay grew increasingly agitated, the detectives pressed closer, seeking clarity. Their goal was to have him explain his intentions toward the woman, reveal the full extent of his actions, and determine if there had been any plan beyond merely holding her against her will.
So after all of that was going on...
I'm crazy to you?
No. After all that was going on, what was your intentions with her?
I told you already, bro. I just couldn't let her go nowhere. She was gonna go home, bro. She wasn't gonna go home in Cleveland. Let's go drop her off in Akron somewhere or something like that. She couldn't be out here.
Is that where she's from?
I don't know where. I'm just saying, she wasn't gonna be in this area. Like I couldn't have her.
Just so to keep your...
I'm not no killer, bro. I got 4 kids, bro. 4 babies and like that, man. If the bitch was gonna be dead, the bitch would have been dead in the lake by now. Y'all would have never found her. Real spill. I had more than enough time to do it. They came at 9 o'clock in the morning, didn't show back up until midnight. The bitch been gone.
Yeah.
my dump truck and went to Rumpke and dumped her in a dumpster. Like, I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could have did that. And whose fault would that have been? The police department's, right?
I mean, it would have been a part of it.
Right?
Yeah.
But if
it would have been my fault. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when the first time they showed up, if they had gone upstairs,
they would have found her.
And she would have been.
Okay, they would have found her.
And she would have been just laying on the bed, or okay.
Was that when you did have her put in the boxes when they came back the second time? I mean, you knew was going on at that point.
Yeah, and I almost got away with it. Like, almost like, dude, if she wasn't making noise.
Sounds like the Scooby-Doo part right there. I almost got away with it.
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. I ain't no.
No, I get you.
I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that neither to you, bro. This is serious.
Yeah.
But y'all need to do a better job.
I agree.
I'll be the one to tell y'all that. I'll be the one to get in the ass like y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I 100% agree with you, sir.
That's all you're going to get is 100% respect out of me, brother. Flat out. Tell the police officers to do a better job when something coming up like this. Facts. Tell them to search everything. Okay? Please do that for me. Because people, lives are serious. And like, they did that like what? I had that 24 hours before like they actually got her. That's not cool at all. You got the sergeant out there searching, the senior officer out there searching. Y'all missed everything.
Investigators aim to reconstruct an accurate sequence of events, tracking Dalontay's actions and choices. Thinking his claim of being an informant would shield him, he ended up revealing almost every aspect of what he had done to the woman.
Unfortunately, like I said, the shit that just was wrong last night was how late it was in the early morning.
Yeah.
So you didn't come down until about 1 o'clock.
Man, y'all gonna see, if y'all go on my phone, y'all gonna see me talking to Detective Smith, y'all gonna see me talking to drug dealers, y'all gonna see me talking about guns, and y'all gonna see pictures of her tied up in not tied up.
The investigators shifted tactics, questioning Dalontay specifically about the officer he kept mentioning. He spoke openly, providing a complete account of those interactions.
When you talked to him on the phone yesterday, can you just kind of run through that conversation of how that transpired and what?
Yeah, because anytime police pull up at my house, I let him know, like, bro, like, this can't, like, it's too many cops out here, bro. Like, that's hot. Like, police can't keep on pulling up to my house and then I don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Y'all can't keep doing it. You can't just pull up to my house 5 cars deep and all of a sudden I don't get arrested. It's not.
No, I get it.
That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So I
So
tell
you
him
tell him that.
Yeah, bro, I'm not no bullshitter, bro. Like, I'm working for y'all. I have to. Like, yo, DT, like, there's cops all over the place. What's going on? I don't know. You need to call the police and find out. So that's what we do. Calls back in 5 minutes. Bro, they say you got a body in the basement. Do you? No, I ain't got no in the basement, bro. What are you talking about? Why would you say that? Well, that's what they saying. Let them in. Let them check the basement. They only want to check the basement. Okay. 5 minutes later, I moved the body. Let the cops in. They checked the basement. They went home. Like bad. That was terrible. You know, I'm not trying to talk about y'all, but like, for real. So that's what happened. He didn't know nothing about it. I lied to my detective the whole time.
You lied to who?
My detective about the body being in my house.
So you did not tell him when he called you and said, "Hey, they're there."
I didn't tell him. He asked me, "So do you have a body in the house?" I told him no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dude. No. You know what I'm saying?
So then at that point he told you just to let them in if they want to check the basement.
Said they're not gonna. He said, case like a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bad. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. And 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. I'm missing.
Pretty serious.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time take it serious. That's all I ask.
Yeah, and we'll relay that message because again, we're more of the investigative aspect after the fact than the real guys. So if in your phone, is there going to be any communications between you and Detective Smith concerning any compensation for money back and forth?
No. Not yet. I done told him I need a couple dollars so I can. I done told him I need like $300 so I can like actually make a controlled buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we actually sat down. We finally actually sat down a couple of days ago before I could sign my paperwork. And then like the next day he supposed to give me some track money to make a controlled buy. You know what I'm saying? We about to make a controlled buy. That's what we about to do. We're about to start making controlled buys, and we about to start getting some guns, getting some drugs. That's what we're about to do. I'm ready. I'm excited about it.
Dalontay appeared detached from reality, thinking that presenting his version to the court might spare him harsh consequences. Still, the detectives persisted, determined not to let him evade accountability.
I'm so slick. I'm slicker than deer. Oh man, I almost got away, y'all. Cops horrible, boy. I'm slick, boy. I ain't trying to brag nor boast. Not trying to brag nor boast, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help y'all out. Flat out, but I can't sit in this one. I can get keys and guns. You're gonna see it in my phone. I know everybody big. I just wanna help. I know I'm in trouble right now. With this can get handled after I make those busts for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The judge will understand that. She should understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I need to go home.
Yes, sir. So, when did you move from the basement to upstairs again? Kind of just walk me through that again.
The first time the cops came over and said they needed to check the basement, bro.
Okay. So, was that after you talked to Detective Smith or before?
After.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on.
But you did not tell Detective Smith that he was in that house.
Why the would I do that, bro?
I'm just asking. I just
No,
have to ask
sorry.
the question.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right, man. I get it. Listen, I get it. I just have to ask the questions.
I respect that.
Is there anything else you think that I need or the detective need to know in regards to your relationship with Detective Smith?
Y'all know how Poe go. We ain't got no other relationship than that. We don't go out barbecuing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you heard of him before the traffic stop? Have you ever heard anything?
Never heard of him, but I've done my homework on him.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
I looked him up. I talked to the streets about him. I know about this. I know about everything about Detective Smith. I did my homework just like y'all do your homework.
And when you say
Is there anything wrong with that?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It seems like you know your stuff, and if you did your homework, you said you did your homework. So I'm just asking, what did the streets say?
The streets say that there's one female on the streets that feels like she's untouchable because 20 years ago Detective Smith did something and somebody got pictures on Detective Smith.
What kind of pictures?
Stepping outside his marriage.
Okay. And what do you mean by a female? Like who would that?
Why would I tell you that?
I'm just asking, man. I have
to help me before I help you. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
All right.
Come on now. But yeah, that's just. I'm not gonna use that against him, man. No.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually tell him that and see what he wanted to do with that. I found that out yesterday.
And do you know that female's name or nickname?
Yes. I'm not gonna tell you that until I get free. So don't do that. We're not gonna do that. Yeah. I need to talk to him and let him know that. Yeah, people are like.
But you know who that female is that has.
I sure do, bro. And I sell her dope. And I sure do.
And without like getting into that, specifically the pictures are of him stepping outside of his marriage?
Yeah.
And who would that have been with? You don't have to give me a name.
My fiend.
Okay. Alright. So
20 years ago.
So your fiend 20 years ago.
Yeah, he used to be all over at the bars and okay. You know what I'm saying? Crazy world. But no, I'm gonna tell you about that though. I'm gonna tell him that I heard that about him. I just heard it about him.
Yeah. How long ago did you hear that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
The day I got locked. The day I got locked up. I heard that about him and okay. You know what I'm saying? My fiend came to me like, oh yeah, he will never mess with me. I'm like, because 20 years ago I got pictures of him kissing all over me and doing this all over me in the bar, and I swear to God I'll take that to his wife, and I told him that I'll take it to his wife if he ever try to with me again. I believe her. The bitch never lied to me. But I'm gonna tell DT Smith that. I actually like DT Smith. I'm gonna tell DT Smith like, yeah, such and such got photos. She say she got photos and this and proof of that of you on her, like with her, and you got a wife.
Investigators sought to understand how Dalontay transported the woman between locations already inspected by police that day.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
Anything else?
Why do you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear her.
So, was the music going the first time the cops were there?
The music plays hard.
Okay. So you had her up in the. Was she in the box already upstairs? Or no?
Well, she was on the porch. I really wanted to search.
No, I'm saying the first time when they checked the basement.
No, bro, she would never in no box, bro. She's always been taken care of.
Was she in that bedroom with like the actual mattress and the air mattress and had a little heater? Or did it have something else in there? Like they said.
No, she was in my attic. She was sleeping in my attic. There's an air mattress up there.
Oh, okay.
People were sleeping all type of. The house is huge. I let people sleep in there. My wife's cool with it. I get their money. Everybody brings me $200 a day.
And just they stay and
they shower. You guys can do what you want to. If my wife's not home, as soon as she get home, go home. Get the fuck out of my house. So it's like a home. It's like I'm in.
Just come and go.
Come and go. Let me sell my drugs. Work for the police. Blah, blah. But they all live here. I swear to God.
The only other thing I just thought of, AK that was in there, is that you?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
No, never mind. It's not.
No? Okay. Whose is that then?
Boogeyman's.
Boogeyman's?
Can't be mine. I can't take that.
Okay.
Did anyone leave your house during like the window of time between the police were there and you were essentially arrested? Was that
I leave.
Who's that?
I leave the police. I leave out the house.
Okay.
With my uncle. Might have been his. Could have been his.
Ali, you said he's your uncle?
Yeah. So
where'd he go? Did he just?
He's a fiend.
Did he realize police were there?
Yeah, I told him to leave.
Yeah.
He stayed there too, or
everybody stays there. All them streetwalkers you see, they come over and sleep for a couple hours and go back out there and sell. That's how it goes, bro. And I tell Detective Smith, I'm trying to, that's how it goes. I don't know if anybody ever been in this house with y'all, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Alright, well, I think I'm pretty much good right now.
What y'all gonna do with the gun?
Well, right now it is, I'll be honest, it is being held right now for a little bit. And then, once everything's settled up.
It's actually supposed to go to DT Smith.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I got it off the streets. It's off the streets.
Okay.
You want some proof?
How long have you had it for?
Don't worry about it. Y'all want some proof? We'll show you how I can work and get y'all some.
Yeah.
Let's go then. Let's go then.
Okay.
2 days before that, you're going to see me telling him that I can get you K's, and I can get you Glocks, and I can get you this, and I can get you that. You know what I'm saying?
And what's he doing for you for this, besides
getting me off of probation and out of Cleveland, Ohio, and that's all I need.
Dalontay was charged with attempted felonious assault, kidnapping, evidence tampering, and possessing weapons while prohibited. In court, the prosecutor laid out the disturbing facts for everyone in attendance, emphasizing the severity of Dalontay's actions.
At around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 1st District officers received kind of a call to respond that a individual in the area reported that she believed there was an individual a woman being tied up in the basement of the defendant's home. Officers responded just after 3 o'clock that evening. They made contact with Mr. Edmond-Geiger. Mr. Geiger refused to have them access the house. They were eventually able to give consent to search his basement. They did a thorough search of his basement. They found, I believe, an air mattress, but nothing else. So with nothing else to go on, they left the house. They continued, though, to search for, kind of obtain any information based upon this initial call that came in. And they were able to speak with another individual, a female, who also reported the same thing to them, that there was a woman, specifically Miss Cyrus, being held, being tortured for the past several days in the defendant's house. Officers went back. They were able to gain access into the house and conduct a thorough search. And, Your Honor, this search, which was conducted by several 1st District police officers, was captured on their body camera. And I tried to summarize that as best I could in the report, in the memorandum. However, reviewing that body camera, it is disturbing. You can hear, as officers are trying to get any information at all from the defendant about the nature of why they're there, you can start to hear moans and groans from inside the house. And the officers begin to circle the house and call back to these sounds. And they are eventually, thanks in no part to this defendant, able to zero in on the front porch of the house. They're circling outside. They eventually make their way inside. When in that covered porch are a couple of plastic tool crates. They're maybe about 2 feet by 4 feet, 18 to 20 inches deep, I'd say. And on top of them is a heavy tool bag. They remove everything from on top, and they open it up, and they find Miss Cyrus folded up inside the crate. She's barely able to talk. Officers, to their credit, immediately called EMS. They did not want to. Her first words were, "I'm paralyzed, I'm paralyzed." EMS was called, and they were able to remove her from that crate. And Your Honor, I think if I may approach, from body camera as well as crime scene detectives who also immediately responded, they were able to document her location and condition at the time. And I would just show that to the court. To the label states A and B.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I mentioned that, they were able to locate her thanks in no part to the defendant. What is just as chilling when you review that body camera is that the moments, seconds before they were able to locate her, the defendant finally yells out, "She's in the tow," nonchalant. He at that time showed no remorse for what he had done for her condition. At 8 hours, between 3 and 12. Or he had removed her and put her back in there. And I don't know which one is more disturbing or cruel. Your Honor, the harm caused, I believe that Ms. Cyrus can speak to how his actions, how those few days have impacted her. Suffice it to say, she has undergone severe mental and physical suffering and harm. If we were set for trial a few weeks ago, she would not have been able to be here without the assistance of medical transport. She is, at this point, 7 months later still in a long-term facility. She was transferred to Metro Hospital where she was treated for severe injuries. And speaking with the detective yesterday, I learned that, and I believe Ms. Cyrus can speak to this, that I think this past week or recently was the first time she was able to stand up.
The victim later appeared via an online connection and delivered her statement before the court. Her testimony further reinforced the accusations against Dalontay.
Tell us what your first name is, please.
Cheryl.
And how do you spell that? Okay. And what would you like to say?
Okay. Your Honor, on approximately May 2nd, 2023, I became the victim of a horrific crime. A crime that included vicious beatings, being held against my will, stabbed and having my arm slit side. A TV broken over my head. He kicked me in the ribs, damaging that which ultimately left my lung. Once my neck was broken, I was picked up with a bear hug and thrust up and down stairs and from room to room. Eventually, this monster, without any sign of remorse, stuffed me in a 3x3 tote and closed the lid, which my life as I do. During all of this, I was threatened with a snitch and a rat, told it was my fault for his situation, not being able to see his daughter as he got from it. He is totally responsible for his actions, which now will keep him from his daughter. Going through all the pain he was inflicting, I was confused as to why he was doing this to me, as I have and never would snitch on anyone. Just the day before, I now recall feeling so independent. I walked a lot. I was happy. Take care of myself, enjoying life as I knew it, spending time with friends and embracing life. All that ended after this attack. I recall being found in a tote by police and telling them, I am paralyzed and I moved. I was in a coma for approximately 7 days, having had neck surgery and pulled through in spite of his efforts to end my life. truly believing that was his plan. After being stabilized with paralyzation, I was transferred to a rehab facility to begin my new normal and remain there to this day. My life is impacted every moment in a negative way due to his anger, attack, and imaginary revenge on me. I experience painful muscle spasms and general pain every day. I am paralyzed and 98% dependent on others for my basic needs. I cannot walk. I cannot get myself out of bed, go to the bathroom, take a shower, dress myself, perform general hygiene, feed myself, smoke a cigarette, turn the TV channel, etc. I can only use 3 fingers on one hand and cannot use the other arm at all. I cannot stand, get out of bed or chair, or get to my feet without help and continuous assistance from others. All my normal things most humans can do without even thinking about it. I must wait till someone can help me. You lose a lot of dignity when you can't care for yourself and you feel like you are a burden to others. Since he committed these acts upon me, I have very few choices or control over my life due to my condition. I can't just jump in a car and take a walk, decide what I like to eat, enjoy the sunshine, etc. I do try to keep in contact with loved ones. The days are long and can become very depressing. But I cannot use a cell phone without a struggle, especially answering a call or text.
As the defense presented its arguments before the court, Dalontay appeared unusually amused, as though he was taking satisfaction in the proceedings surrounding his own case.
Obviously, Your Honor, I'm not, anything I say here is not trying to be set to diminish what happened to this woman. And obviously, what she went through was a horrible, horrible crime. And obviously, the ramifications that she had are going to be long-lasting. I don't want to minimize that, Judge, but I'm not going to make excuses for Dalontay. We've spent a lot of time talking about what happened. Judge, he admitted to it when he was brought in. I know he gave a statement in his pre-sentence investigative report, so I'm not going to talk specifically about what was said there or why it was said and the other things that he indicated. But I do think, Judge, it's important, and I know the prosecutor indicated that mitigation isn't important here, but I do think it is. We can't explain or take away the horrific things that happened, but I think it's important, Judge, for us to realize and understand how we got to this point. Dalontay, as he sits here, is a damaged human being, and it's because of the way that he was brought up and the things that happened to him. Again, that doesn't make it better for what this poor woman has went through, but it explains how we got here. I think that is important. Judge, Dalontay was born in January of 1992, and the first time that Child and Family Services were involved in his life was 6 months later, in June of 1992. We were able to get some of the Child and Family Service records related to him, and most of them are so old that there's not a great detail of what was going on. But what I can tell you is that June of 92, April 1st of 93, May 22nd of 95, July 26th of 95, there is not just the reports, but the findings of Child and Family Services going back to, I'll start in December 16th of 1999, there was a substantiated report of against Dalontay and his brothers and sisters. December 21st, 1998, another report of physical against him and his siblings. February 2nd of 1998, again substantiated by Child and Family Services. May 18th of 1997, substantiated by Child and Family Services. January 13th of 1997, substantiated again by Child and Family Services. May 22nd of 1995, physical abuse indicated. July 6th of 1995, physical abuse indicated. May 18th of 1997, and that was in Pandora, Ohio, where he was in foster care. Another substantiated by Child and Family Services, and then again in January 28th of 1997, that was substantiated again by Child and Family Services. Judge, this is kind of the path to how we got here. And unfortunately for him, when he was taken out of the family and received permanent custody from the county, it didn't get any better. He went to foster care. He was placed for the first time with another family with the county when he was 4 years old. He had 4 placements with regular beatings. There's reports that he was beat with weight belts, forced to drink alcohol before he was 10 years old. He was given by certain members of foster families that he was with so that they could say that he had disabilities and they would receive more income from the county. This is the reality, Judge. This isn't made up. This is documented.
As the defense attempted to portray Dalontay in a more sympathetic light, the victim appeared clearly uneasy during the proceedings.
Issues that happened with that. To make matters worse, Judge, when I talked to his family members, and again, I'm not trying to minimize what happened, Judge, but there's a story behind it. There's a story behind how somebody can do what he did. And it is significant, and it does make a difference. After all that, he had his own business. He was running a car wash, and family members of the mother of his children came and robbed him at the car wash, stabbed him 8 times, shot him. He almost died, almost bled out. Somebody came, and that was in July of 2020. Judge, that left him in speaking with family members, some that are in the back of the courtroom here that don't want to be named, but that are here for him and have provided me with some information about Dalontay's childhood and what happened, said that changed him. It was after that attack, he became a different human being. He became somebody that was capable of what Mr. Bringman has talked about here. Prior to that, Judge, you can see his history is nothing like this. This wasn't somebody that was doing these things before this happened. There is a criminal history, Judge, but nothing like this. After that attack, he was diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, depression, social distancing, nightmares, and flashbacks. Not only have family members said that, but there's some medical records related to that him indicating that this has changed him. This changed the way that he saw things and the way he did. This diagnosis of PTSD is not something made up, Judge. It's diagnosed. It was diagnosed by the court clinic in those reports and some medical records that we have as well. He's hypervigilant. Doctors say that his mental health issues were very deserving of treatment, is what the medical staff indicated when he was reviewed for competency. Just talking about some of those deep-rooted issues. Outside of all of that, Judge, we also had some medical records from Signature Health where he was linked up. And, Judge, when I say somebody is damaged, it's sometimes there's the ability to fix it and change it. And I think that at least to some degree, Dalontay tried to do that. In January of this year, of 2023, he went to the hospital, he went to Signature Health to tell them that he was having nightmares, he was having flashbacks, and it was affecting the things that he did. He indicated to them there was some visions that he was having and some things that were affecting his ability to live day by day. He told the doctors at Signature Health that he was sleeping 2 to 3 hours a night, and he was really kind of spiraling out of control. And when they interviewed him, he said, and this is directly from the medical records, he said, "I feel like my mental health is getting bad." Says it's been bad since he was stabbed himself. He's afraid for his safety. He's always hypervigilant. A lot of people were relying on him. His anxiety was making it hard, and he was spiraling out of control. Unfortunately, there wasn't the medication that they gave him. He told the staff through the court clinic and other people that it wasn't working, it wasn't helping. And Judge, I don't know if that's ultimately what led to it, but I think even in the mitigation of penalty report that was provided, they indicated that some of these things certainly contributed to what happened this day. Again, Judge, this is the path of how we got here. This young man's childhood left him damaged, and I don't know that he's ever going to be undamaged, but I do think that it's significant when you impose a sentence here. He knows he has to go to prison. He knows it's going to be significant. But I do think that mitigation, Judge, can't be ignored. It can't be ignored of what, the start of this and how we got here. And certainly he has to go to prison, but I do think, Judge, that one sentence would be enough here. He will be on parole. He will have time hanging over his head with braided toes. And if he doesn't get himself together and doesn't get the treatment in prison, and he continues this behavior, they can keep him longer. But certainly, Judge, with somebody with this history, these mental health problems, this past, I don't think that consecutive maximum sentences are just or right. He's got to pay for his sins, and he will. But I do think that one sentence can certainly do that, Judge.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Edmond-Geiger, would you like to say anything, sir?
Yeah, I would like to say I apologize to the victim and their family. I would also like to apologize to my kids and my family as well.
Thank you, sir. All right.
On November 1st, Dalontay Edmond-Geiger Sr. admitted guilt to felonious assault, kidnapping, evidence tampering, and possessing weapons while prohibited, while prosecutors agreed to dismiss the attempted murder charge as part of the plea deal.
He has one prior felony before these felonies in 2012. Everything else was misdemeanors. There could be an argument that he has not led a law-abiding life for a significant number of years. Whether the offense was committed under circumstances unlikely to reoccur, that is an unknown factor to the court. I do not know the answer to that. With regard to consecutive sentences, the presumption is that concurrent terms will be imposed with the discretion to impose consecutive sentences if necessary to protect the public or punish the offender, and not disproportionate, and the court has to make findings in order to do that. I am going to impose a consecutive sentence. The law wants the court to take into consideration similar crimes, similar offenses. I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench. I've had hundreds of kidnappings, probably hundreds of felonious. Never have I seen anything to this magnitude. In fact, most of the kidnappings, I think, are just an extra charge that don't make much sense in the context of the cases that I've seen. This, in fact, indicates a kidnapping that truly is at the higher and more serious end of the spectrum, as well as the felonious. I do find that the victim suffered substantial and serious physical harm and mental harm. I find that these crimes were committed while Mr. Edmond-Geiger was under sanction. He was on probation with me. I do find that the harm in this matter is so great or unusual that a single term does not adequately reflect the seriousness of the conduct. Much of that has been outlined. I don't need to go over that again. It's been outlined by Mr. Bringman, and also with regard to the victim statement that she made in court. I make those two findings. Without this case, I could not find that he would have committed an offense of this nature. It is out of character for what he has had on his record. So I am going to impose a consecutive sentence with regard to counts 2 and 4. With regard to counts 5 and 6, the sentence on count 5 is 30 months. The sentence on count 6 is 30 months. Counts 5 and 6 will run concurrent to each other, and the sentences that were imposed in counts 5 and 6 will run concurrent to the sentences that are going to be imposed in counts 2 and 4. All right, count 2, 8 years. Count 4, 8 years is the minimum sentence to impose. 12 years is the maximum. Those counts are going to run consecutive. You have 16 years to 20 years to serve. He's ordered, remanded, and transported.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.